Hi, very warm welcome. Revati, let me wait for a few more seconds because just now I shared the schedule and many of the participants not come across this time. Let me wait for a few more seconds. Sandhya, welcome. Okay, in the previous session, we started the concept with heredity and just we rewind it. If anything, concepts should be clarified, you can chat and tell me. Okay, Suma, welcome Suma. Suma in the Sanskruti. Anything to be clarified with the last session? Hi Kirti. Shubha, welcome. I think Shubha is putting her efforts. Very nice. Good morning, Gangotri. Welcome to this session. Ruxana. I think this is Varsha. Is that Varsha? Okay, tell me whether my voice is audible. Is the voice is having any echo? Yeah, good morning Priyanka. Very warm welcome to all. My voice is audible? Okay, audible. Shall we start this session? Because if you find any network problem, definitely my voice won't be audible clearly. Okay, right now there is no network problem, right? So voice is very clear. Okay, shall we start the session? And who is on the name of Bhargavi? And I'm observing many, they'll watch after sharing the link, but they don't come for live. Okay, I'll start the concepts with the last session, and today's session is how the genetic inheritance determine the sex in human beings. Here the word sex in the sense gender. Either it is male gender or female gender. I'll use the term gender, it will be better to hear. Now how in the human beings the gender like male or female is inherited. the gender determination or sex determination, do this come from the parents? Do that inherited from the parents? Definitely yes. Okay, who is on Suresh Reddy? On the name of Suresh Reddy, may I know the participant name? Welcome Rajni, Arpita. Today we are discussing on the topic how the genetic inheritance determine the gender in human beings. Okay, I think the voice is not having any break. The network is very clear so that you can audible my voice. Okay, Janavi. Okay, Janavi, welcome to this session. So I think the number is increasing. The participant number is increasing. Okay, good. Okay. Now I'll go with the session. Do the genetic inheritance determine the genders among the human beings? Yes. The genetic inheritance definitely decides the gender or sex determination among the human beings. And in many animals also, but there are certain exception cases where it is not the inheritance, it is by the temperature, nature, the gender will be decided. In many of the cases, it is by the genetic inheritance, but in few cases, it is exception. Example, snails, the shellworms, snails, they can change their gender as per requirement. It is not genetically inherited. They can change the gender as per requirement. The male can change into female, female can change into male. So here the nature, as per the requirement of the nature, they change their gender as male or female. It is not predetermined, it is not decided. They can change. My voice is audible? Any echo sound? Any disturbance in my voice? Still, I didn't share the screen. You can chat and tell me. Any echo in my voice? I didn't get any reply. Okay, no echo. The voice is very clear. Because now I'm going to share the screen. When I share the screen, you all know that I can't see the chats. Okay. So voice is audible. There is no echo. I think the voice is very clear. Okay, Revati, fine. Now I'm going to share the screen. So, this is the image where the gender is predetermined by the help of genes. In this term, chromosomes. We already know the human beings have 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs of chromosomes. Among 23 pairs, 22 pairs chromosomes are not involved in sex determination or gender determination, but only one pair is called as sex chromosomes. They determine the gender. And which were that one pair of the chromosomes which determine the gender? Now, human beings, existing genders are two. One more, neuter gender, we don't speak about that. We speak about only two genders, male and female gender. You are observing the slide where the male gender having the sex chromosomes like X and Y, and the female gender having the sex chromosome X and X. XY is a pair, XX is the pair. And these will decide the gender among the human beings. Okay, no problem with the voice? No problem with the voice? Any break in the voice? I didn't get reply. Okay, no problem with the voice. It is audible, I think so. Okay. So just now I told, in human beings, the sex determination is genetic inheritance. It is not decided by the nature or environment. It is completely decided by the genes or chromosomes. Among 23 pairs of chromosomes, one pair will decide the gender of the human, and that is XY will decide as male, XX will decide as female, as you clearly see in this slide. Now, when the male and female were crossed, now what will be the output of the babies? Now you can see XX is one option, XY the other option, one more XX and one more XY. That means the ratio is 1:1 ratio. So there are chances equally to have male and female offsprings. The gametes formed are equal. In the female, the gametes are all X gametes, but in the male, 50% is of X chromosomes and 50% of Y chromosomes. Among that, which will get fused with the female gamete? If Y chromosome fuses with X chromosome of female, if the gamete, X gamete from the male and X gamete from the female, if they get fused, then the genders will be one male and one female. I'll repeat. If the X gamete from the male, obviously all gametes from the females are X only. There is no other option, only X from the female. If the X gamete from the male fuses with the female gamete, what will be the gender? Yes, definitely female. If the Y gamete fuses with the female gamete, what will be the output? Yes, definitely it will be male. So it is given in the down. XX will be daughter, XY will be the son, and again XX is the daughter, XY will be the son. Like this, the gender will be determined among the human beings. It is genetically inherited. It is by the chromosomes, not by the nature, not by the temperature, or not by the environment. It is completely genetically inherited. Okay. Now there is another slide where the male is having XY, female having XX, the pair of chromosomes. And you can see the second row, the gametes from the male is having the chances of producing 50-50% of X chromosome and 50% of Y chromosome. You can see clearly in this slide. From the female, it is only X chromosomes or X gametes. It is only the X gametes. Now, when male and female is crossed, you can see in the third row, that is the sperm from the male, the ovum from the female. If it get fused, then the zygote is formed, and the zygote is equal chances to get XX and XY. If the zygote is XX, then it results in female. If the zygote is with XY gametes, then it results as male. The offsprings you can see in the last row, XX always decides as female, XY will be decided as male. This is how the sex will be determined among the human beings. It is genetically inherited process. It is completely chromosome based, and it is not by any other factors. It is completely based on the genes or chromosomes. XX is female, XY is male. This is how the sex is determined among the human beings. Okay, anything to be clarified in the sex determination of human beings? If anything to be clarified, if anything to be repeated, you can chat and tell me. Yes, Varsha, Kirti, Bhargavi. Anything to be clarified, Priyanka? Revati? Because I'm going to repeat yesterday's session. Now, before entering into yesterday's session, let me know anything to be clarified in sex determination in human beings. Okay, it is cleared in human beings. Okay, I'll repeat this once again. The gender determination is always genetically inherited among the human beings. That too, it is decided by the sex chromosomes. And how the sex chromosomes are arranged? In female, it is XX. In the male, it is XY. The male has a chance of developing the gametes of 50% of X gametes and 50% of Y gametes. Among the females, it is only X gametes. If X gamete of the male combines with the female gamete, then the output will be, yes, what will be the output? If X from the male fuses with the female gamete, what will be the output? You can reply me. Chat and reply, what will be the output if X and X fuses? I am waiting for your answer. Yes, very good, excellent answer, Priyanka. It is daughter. And if the gamete Y from the male fuses with the X gamete of the female, what will be the output? I am waiting for your answer. Yeah, that is for first one, Revati. And I posed second question. And what will be the answer for second one? Y from the male, X from the female, if they fused. Yes. Yes, Varsha, correct answer. And the name of Venkatraja, even that is excellent answer. It is son. Very good. So I think the concept is understood clearly for everyone. And this is only with reference to the human beings and with reference to the advanced animals. And I told in the reptiles, they lay the eggs. The reptiles lay the eggs. And how the gender will be determined in the reptiles? It is by the temperature. When the reptiles lay the eggs, the gender of that egg is decided by the temperature. It is not genetically inherited. It is decided by the temperature. And in some cases, like snails, here too, it is not genetically decided. It is nature decided. That means, as per the requirement, the snails can change the gender. It can transform completely into male or female. It is not predetermined. It is not genetically inherited. It is decided by the nature. As per requirement, the snails can change either into male or female. Okay, this about the gender determination among the animals and also in the human beings. In the previous session, I started with the concept heredity. And you all know what is heredity? Heredity is study of the transfer of traits from parents to their offsprings, and it is through the genes. And who is considered to be the father of this heredity or genetics? Yes, Gregor John Mendel is considered to be father of the genetics. And in the previous session, even I discussed more about how the variations are found among the organisms. Yes, Priyanka, it is Mendel. Very nice, excellent answer. And now I share the screen once again to have a glimpse on heredity, because yesterday we had a network problem. I don't go very clearly, I'll just have a glimpse on it. Is the parent one. These are two offsprings, which is showing this has come by the variations. So definitely you find the variations only in sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction definitely brings the variations among the organisms. The red band and the green bands are found only in the offspring but not in the parent. This is the variation come only in the offsprings, and again when these offsprings get matured, again they undergo division, cell division, and again compared to their parents you find more variations in their next generation. That is two red bands, one red band with non-color band, blue body and without change, and even you find there is no variation at all. So all this because of the variations, and these variations always decided in DNA. That is, the genes are responsible to bring the variations. And I told Gregor John Mendel is considered to be the father of genetics, and he tried a lot to become a teacher, but he failed, that he could not become a teacher, but he's a good mathematician. He was a good mathematician. So he started research work in monastery. As a result, he found the best plant as a pea plant for his studies. Why he selected pea plant for his studies? As the pea plant showing very different contrasting characters. The pea plant can grow in any environment, either it is pot or on a ground, and it doesn't have any problem with the temperatures. It can develop any concerned temperature. It shows both self-pollination and cross-pollination. This is one concept. And easily Mendel can bring the hybridization among the pea plants, so he selected the pea plant for his studies. And which were the 7 contrasting characters? You can see the slide. He selected the shape of the seed, one as round and another one as wrinkled, and he selected the seed color, one as yellow, the other one as green. And even he selected pod shape. One is inflated, the other one is constricted. And he selected pod color, that has one has green and other one has yellow. Flower color, purple and white. Flower location, either it is axile or terminal. You can see terminal always in the tip, axile at the sides. And plant size as a tall and dwarf. These are the 7 different contrasting characters or traits where the Mendel selected in a pea plant. So he selected pea plant for his experimental studies. Mendel done more experiments in cross-pollination and bringing up hybridization. Among that hybridization, he went with the conclusions, more conclusion with changing the contrasting colors, contrasting characters among the pea plants. He got results, and almost all results have unique features, and that he put that unique features as monohybrid and dihybrid. This is the slide showing monohybrid cross. The cross between two plants with one differentiating character. The cross between two plants with one differentiating character is known as monohybrid. He selected one contrasting character, that is tall and dwarf. And what are the gametes for that? For tall, capital T, capital T. For dwarf, small t, small t. When it is crossed, the offspring is capital T, small t. And this is F1 generation. In the F1 generation, all the plants are tall. Why? Because the gametes capital T and small t, one is dominating, the other one is recessive. When these are found in heterozygous, in combined state, the dominating character will be expressed and recessive character will be suppressed. So, the dominating character, tallness, will be expressed in F1 generation. So, in F1 generation, all the plants are tall. The ratio of F1 generation is 1 because all plants are tall. And for the F2 generation, he selfed the F1 plants. So, you can see the checkerboard, capital T, small t, capital T, small t. When it is crossed, we will get the gametes capital T, and two offsprings of one capital T, one small t, one offspring of only small t, small t, small t. And what is the genotypic ratio? The genotypic ratio is 1:2, 2:1. 1 ratio of capital T's, 1 ratio of small t's, and 2 ratio of capital T, small t. This is genotypic ratio as per genes. 1:2, 2:1 ratio. And there is other one, phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio is 3:1. 3 tall plants and 1 dwarf plant. This is 3:1 ratio. This is known as phenotypic ratio. So, importance should be given here. The phenotypic ratio is 3:1. The genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. This is about monohybrid cross. And this is about dihybrid cross, where the cross between two plants with two different contrasting characters. The cross between two plants with two different contrasting characters is known as dihybrid cross. And what are the two different contrasting characters selected here? The seed color and seed shape. Seed color and seed shape. The contrasting characters goes like this. One is yellow round seed. The other one is green wrinkled seed. When it is crossed in the F1 generation, all the plants are yellow and round. In the F1 generation, all the plants producing yellow and round seeds. What is the ratio of F1 generation? Yes, it is 1, because all plants shows yellow and round seeds, and hence the ratio is 1. And in the F2 generation, he selfed the F1 generation plants. And while selfing here, there are two contrasting characters. Definitely we have to sort out the gametes. And how the gametes should be sorted? The gametes are sorted in such a way it should have both the characters, that is color of the seed and shape of the seed. And the letters goes like this. Capital Y, capital R is a gamete. Capital Y, small r is another gamete. Small y, capital R is another gamete. Small y, small r is another gamete. These are the 4 different gametes which should be arranged horizontally, vertically in a checkerboard. This is the checkerboard where we should write the gametes in the topmost and sidemost, left sidemost, in a horizontal and vertical manner, and you just go on crossing it. We'll get this checkerboard. You see in a triangle shape of yellow seeds, one triangle, where you find only yellow round seeds. Yellow round seeds. What is that number of that triangle? 9. You just count. I'll give the time, just count. How many yellow round seeds are there? Count in triangle shape. Did you got 9 number? Yes, if you got 9, definitely your count is correct. It is 9 yellow round seeds. And you see the other yellow with wrinkle shape, with the letters capital Y, small r, small r, capital Y, small r, small r, capital Y, small r, small r. These are the 3 yellow seeds which are not round. Those are wrinkled. Yellow wrinkled seeds. What is the number? Yes, it is 3 in number. You just see on the slide, it is only 3 in number. That is 9:3. We got 9:3. Now you just look. The green round seeds in the checkerboard. What is the number? Yes, it is 3 in number. Now the ratio is 9:3:3. And you see last box, the seed is green in color, but it is wrinkled. Green wrinkled seed is only 1 in number. So what will be the ratio? 9:3:3:1. This is F2 dihybrid hybridization ratio. That is 9:3:3:1. So this is about dihybrid cross or dihybrid checkerboard as per Mendel. And anyhow, either it is monohybrid or dihybrid. How these traits, how these characteristics are decided? Now you are seeing 7 different contrasting characters, and how these characters are decided in a plant. These traits are expressed, and this decision always decided by the DNA. DNA provides the information for the protein, and that protein helps in synthesizing the enzymes, and that enzymes produces the hormones, that is plant hormones, either it is axin, cytokinin, gibberellins, or abscisic acid or ethylene, anything. So DNA provide information to one protein to synthesize one contrasting character. One protein for one character. That means one gene for one character. Always the DNA decides the character or the trait. DNA in the sense, gene will decide. For one character, how many genes are responsible? For one character, only one gene is responsible. DNA provide information for one protein to synthesize enzyme, and that enzyme synthesize hormones, one plant hormone. If the gene produces more axin, then what is the trait of that plant? That will be the tall plant. If one gene gives instruction to synthesize abscisic acid, then what will be the output? That plant will be very short. So like this, the traits are, the characters are decided by the DNA information. The DNA inform the gene, in turn inform to one protein to synthesize enzyme. That enzyme, either it produces very good hormone, definitely the plant growth will be increased. If it produces a stressed hormone, definitely that plant will be showing stunted growth. Like this, the plant hormones directed by the genes always decide the traits of the plant, traits of the seed, traits of the flowers. All the traits are decided only by the genes. In turn, gene instruct the protein, protein instruct the enzyme, enzyme decide which is the hormone to be synthesized, and based on that hormone the plant tallness and dwarfness, the seed shape, the seed color, the color of the flower, the position of the flower, always decided. So, even the Mendel gave same experimental output in his monohybrid and dihybrid cross. Now, even we in this modern science, even we came for conclusion that all the characters, all the traits are decided by the genes. So, till here we discussed on the sex determination among the human beings, the sex determination among the reptiles, among primitive organisms like snails, and what is heredity and why the Mendel is considered to be the father of genetics, what is monohybrid cross, what is dihybrid cross, and how the traits are expressed in the plants. Okay, Bhargavi is from 9th. Very nice. So sweet. Even the 9th participants are increasing the number. Very nice, Bhargavi. Okay. Anything to be clarified in this session? And excellent answer from Bhargavi. Even she responded so excellently, the answer was correct. I didn't see that. Very good, Bhargavi. Anything to be clarified here? I am waiting for your reply. Okay, Revati has no problem. What about Bhargavi? Okay, Priyanka, very nice. It was clear for Priyanka. Okay, fine. Kirti, Varsha. And the name of Yellappa, I think Rajni. Is that Rajni? Very good, Bhargavi. Very nice. Okay. Now I'll pose few questions. Let me know who will answer first, who will reply first. When the tall plant is crossed with dwarf plant in monohybrid cross, what is the ratio of F1 generation? I am waiting for your answer. I am waiting for your reply. When the tall plant is crossed with the dwarf plant, what is the ratio of F1 generation? Excellent answer, Priyanka. 1. The ratio is 1. Excellent. Next question. In mono hybrid cross, yes, Revati, correct answer. Kirti, good. Almost correct answers. Okay, Venkatraju, on the name of Venkatraju, excellent answer. Bhargavi, so nice. Answer is 1. Excellent answer. Okay, what is phenotypic ratio in monohybrid cross? What is phenotypic ratio in monohybrid cross? Waiting for your reply. Excellent, Priyanka. Phenotypic ratio is 3:1. Excellent. No, Revati. You got confused. I am asking F2 generation. You are answering for F1 generation. F2 phenotypic ratio. 3:1 is the right answer. Good. Kirti, that is not the way to express the answer. You can see in the symbols, there will be colon. You can use that colon instead of using brackets. Use colon instead of brackets, okay? Good. Many of them answered correct. Revati, do you have any confusion in that? Your answer is wrong. Okay. Now Revati, don't have any confusion. Okay. Phenotypic ratio, it is always 3:1. Now the next question. What is the genotypic ratio of F2 generation in monohybrid cross? Waiting for reply. What is genotypic ratio of F2 generation in monohybrid cross? Who is under Gaurappa? Wrong answer. Priyanka, excellent answer. 1:2, 2:1. The genotypic ratio in monohybrid cross is 1:2:1. No, Bhargavi. That is phenotypic ratio 3:1. How you see the plants? 3 will be tall, 1 will be short. 3:1. That is by seeing phenotypic morphology. I am asking genotypic genes. Capital T 1, capital T small t will be 2, small t will be 1. So 1:2, 2:1. Okay, on the name of Philippa, excellent answer. Okay, very good answer. Bhargavi, did you clarify with this? Yes, correct, Revati. What about Bhargavi? Still confusion? Only 2 things. Genotypic 1:2, 2:1. Phenotypic 3:1. Yes. So almost cleared. Very good. Okay. The next question. What is the ratio of F1 generation in dihybrid cross? Waiting for the reply. What is the ratio of F1 generation in dihybrid cross? Yes, Priyanka, excellent answer, 1. Blindly you just write 1 for F1 generation. Only 1 for F1 generation in all the cases. Irrespective of any character of the plant, if it is F1 generation, the answer is only 1. Yes, very good. So, all of you replied correct answer. Excellent. The next question is, what is the ratio of F2 generation in dihybrid cross? I'll repeat. What is the ratio of F2 generation of dihybrid cross? Excellent, Priyanka. 9:3:3:1. Very good. Excellent answer. Yes, Revati, correct. Yes, almost replying correctly. 9:3:3:1 is the ratio of F2 generation of dihybrid cross. Very good. My next question. How snail's gender is decided? How snail's gender is decided? You can put in simple words. 1 or 2, 3 words you can use. I am not asking ratio. How the snails decide the gender? Revati, temperature is in some other type of organism. Yes, Kirti partially correct. As per nature, the snails decide the gender by themselves. Kirti is good. Kirti answer is nice. As per requirement, in the nature, the snails decide their gender either to be male or female. And male can easily transformed into female, female easily transformed into male. Yes, correct answer. Okay, by nature, very good. Okay, the next question. How the reptiles decide their genders? Remember, reptiles are oviparous. They are egg-laying animals. Okay, Revati, now answer for this question. How How? Yeah, Priyanka, correct answer. In reptiles, the X is decided as male or female based on their temperature. The temperature will decide the egg to be transformed into male or female. Yes, now Revati is correct. Okay, Revati, don't get confused. Even with the phenotypic and genotypic, you had little bit confusion, and now too. Okay, you should not have any confusions. Okay, and how the gender is determined in human beings. You can have more options here. Okay, let me see how you're going to represent your answer. How the gender is decided in human beings. Okay, Bhargavi, in reptiles, temperature will decide the gender. Now I posed already another question. How the gender is determined or sex is determined in human beings? Yeah, you need time for type. You can put in simple words. No need to put in sentences. You can put in simple words. Yes, Kirti, very nice. By the chromosomes, excellent answer. Yes. The other answer on the name of Gaurappa is also good. Let me wait. Some other options will be also correct for this question. Yeah, Kirti, spelling for gene is wrong. Genes. Genes, yes. Chromosomes are genes. Excellent answer. What about others? You can have more options for this question. Bhargavi, very nice, ma. Chromosomes, good answer. And what else will be the answer for this? Yes? Any other answer? Any other answer for this? What, Priyanka, Revati, any other answer for this? Varsha? Any other answer for this? Okay. Very simple. Genetic inheritance will determine the gender among the human beings. Genetic inheritance will determine the gender among the human beings. Okay. This completes today's session. Anything to be clarified? Any doubts in this? Anything to be clarified? Okay, Bhargavi's second reply is C. The letter C been missed. Okay, I think no things to be clarified. Okay, I got the reply as no doubts, no things to be clarified. Shall I end this session? Okay, maximum of the participants don't have anything to be clarified. Okay, Kirti, fine. Okay, I'll wind up this session. Thanks for your participation. I hope the number will be increased in next coming up sessions. Thank you.